Today's walk and talk is beginning here. And I kind of figured, for two reasons, at least for now, I should start my walk and talks earlier. First of all, in summer, it takes so much longer for it to become actually black outside, and I don't want to stay up that long. Second, I find it kind of ironic that if I start it at dusk, then that matches my name. So yeah, even though I just made two pretty informative shorts, which I could elaborate more on here, or I could have just included them in here and not made the shorts in the first place, I want this to be shorts because they are messages I want to be spread to everyone. Very good information. So, given that I just talked about those two things in the shorts, which you can check out by going to my channel, obviously, I don't know what to talk about today. I went to the gym today. It was good, actually. Yeah, it was good at the gym. I had some fun, almost did a new climb. Met a guy there who was with another guy I already know, who I haven't seen in a while. Did top rope in a while, which is the tall walls with a harness, Overall pretty good. Let's teleport real quick. Teleportation complete. Refocusing centralization center. There we go. That took weirdly long. And also, short I just uploaded was on a stray dog. They just were sitting out there, and I realized there was no owner around. Started following me, and just kind of wandered around me. So I just did a lap around the block because I figured their owner was somewhere around there. Didn't want to stray too far. And a coincidence would have it that as I was walking by, the neighbor of the person who owned the dog was unpacking their car. So I asked if he knew where the dog was. She brought the dog in because the neighbor wasn't home. So, good end of story. Made a little friend. Fun overall. Oh, lightning. Whoa. Let's wait for the sound. It was pretty far away, so we might not hear one, but we'll listen. Does not seem to be any thunder. That's fancy. So, what to talk about today? I don't know. What do I talk about? I've been attempting to summarize all of my writings. Sometimes I try to summarize a single document. Sometimes I try to shorten things. Sometimes I try to make one writing to summarize all of me or all of what I've said. Sometimes I think about making it like one big block of text. Sometimes bulletin points. And I just don't. Today I even tried an interesting idea where I made a law book of me, where I tried to basically make a law book style writing that details me, but I really didn't know how to format it or where to start, and I figured it was going to be long and complicated and too hard. But it was a fun attempt, I have a rough draft, kept that in case anyone wants to see it. So, nifty little document there. Purple. Yeah. Not much happened today. Shall I think of a topic? No, because first I will tell you about today's sponsor. I'm just kidding, but actually, in a way, they're my sponsor, they just don't know it, so they're an unconsenting sponsor. Design Theory. For the past 2 days, which means today and yesterday, I've been binging their content, or rather his content, because it is so informative, and it really just tells you how the world works, in a way. Not all parts about it. Turn around. Oh shit. Oh no, I have to turn around. What do I do? Okay, I'll just break the law and walk through the road close sign. Breaking the law. But yeah, Design Theory tells you a lot about how large corporations work, and really, even small ones, just how anyone trying to sell you or provide you with anything, how they work and what they think. And it's really useful. And one small tidbit of knowledge, I was considering why anyone would want to improve themselves and learn things about the world rather than learn things about anything else, and I realized if you learn about engineering, etymology, all that stuff, by learning about the bases, apparently basis is actually the plural of basis, which I looked up today. I don't like that, but unfortunately it is. Bases. I like basis is better. So screw you, English, you suck. So apparently what I discovered is that the basis is behind, knowledge is, I don't know what I'm saying. I forgot where I was going to use that word. So let's not use that word anymore. Anyways, by learning about pretty much everything, that makes up everything. You have knowledge regarding everything. So you can't learn infinite things. But if you learn, say, engineering, you now have a slight grasp on everything that involves engineering. You learn about etymology, you now have a slight grasp on everything relating to language, which everyone uses. You learn a bit about science, you learn about everything. You learn about quantum physics. That one opens up massive horizons. Atomic sciences and quantum physics and aerodynamics really open your mind to understanding how everything works. And when you're trying to be super specific in hypotheticals, it really helps to have an understanding of quantum physics, the human conscience, I don't know, who cares, and atoms and how they act. Otherwise, you don't really understand anything. And I do want to learn a little bit more about aerodynamics and thermodynamics, mainly thermodynamics, because I have no clue anything. Like, I'm really bad with thermodynamics. I feel like getting a degree in physics, thermodynamics, hydrodynamics, aerodynamics, basically everything, but obviously that's not possible. So I'll continue to watch videos that explain the world. And if you want to understand what the point of doing that in the first place, or doing anything is in general, you can watch my last walk and talk on the meaning of life, or watch the short version of it, because it's more summarized. So yeah. This is going to be a longer one, by the way. Last time I started room over there was my longest walk and talk yet, for over an hour. This one hopefully shouldn't be. And I might end it sooner, or if I just want to end it at the end, I will just do a large cut. Imagine I just cut it right here and instantly teleported home and ended the video. That'd be funny. Someone's pulling behind me. Given that there are 4 houses here, they're either doing a U-turn or they're one of the very few people who live here. They're going slow, so they apparently live here. Or I'm being kidnapped. One of the two. Nope. They shifted gears, so they're reverse parking. Nope, they just parked on the side of the street. Okay. Nice to know. No, nice to know. No things. Think, oh my god. What a firefly. Yes, firefly slightly. Ducking down in case of spider webs, because it is spider season, and clearing my arm in front of it just to make sure no spiders. Good. Cool. Don't really want spider webs on my hand, but better than on my face.
Time, 1 hour, 11 seconds.